Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss second law of thermodynamics, which are statements of second law, which are Kelvin-Planck and Clausius statements. Perpetual motion machine of kind 2, or it is also called as PMM2, and then equivalence of Kelvin-Planck and Clausius statements. This Kelvin-Planck statement can be stated like this. It is impossible to construct a heat engine that will receive Q1 amount of heat from heat source or high temperature thermal reservoir, and that will convert this complete heat into work, where net work output is equal to heat that is input to this heat engine without rejecting heat to heat sink. So in this case, Q2 is equal to 0, and then W net is equal to Q1, and then efficiency of this heat engine is 100%, or it is 1, and such an arrangement is impossible. So this is the Kelvin-Planck statement of second law of thermodynamics. I'll repeat once again. It is impossible to construct an heat engine that will operate in a cycle, receives Q1 amount of heat from a thermal reservoir heat source, and converts complete heat into work without rejecting heat to a heat sink, which is at a lower temperature than the heat source. So then the Kelvin-Planck statement can be, that is follow of Kelvin-Planck statement can be like this. So this heat engine receives Q1 amount of heat from a heat source or from high temperature thermal reservoir, and some part of this heat is converted into net work output, rejecting Q2 amount of heat to a heat sink. This will follow Kelvin-Planck statement. Here temperature of T1, that is source temperature, is greater than temperature of the sink. So this is a possible case. After Kelvin-Planck statement, let us discuss Clausius statement. Clausius statement is with reference to refrigerator. The refrigerator cannot be constructed, that is a refrigerator cannot be constructed in such a way that that will receive Q2 amount of heat from a body at T2, which is lower than the temperature where this heat is rejected, and this will reject Q1 amount of heat to an atmosphere that is more than the temperature of the body without consuming any work. So as I already told, here temperature T2 is less than T1, so such an arrangement is impossible. So it is impossible to construct a device or refrigerator that will continuously receives heat from low temperature reservoir or low temperature body to a high temperature body without consuming external work. So a refrigerator will receive Q2 amount of heat from body at temperature T2 and rejects Q1 amount of heat to atmosphere at temperature T1. Here by consuming WC amount of work, here temperature T2 is less than T1. So this is actually possible. So these are Kelvin-Planck and Clausius statements of second law of thermodynamics. In the next, let us discuss perpetual motion machine of kind 2, or it is simply PMM2. See, there will be an heat engine that receives Q1 amount of heat from heat source and convert this complete heat into work without rejecting heat to a heat sink. So in this case, heat rejected to heat sink is 0, and net work output is equal to heat input to this heat engine, and this will have 100% efficiency. Here heat engine is operating with only one thermal reservoir, and this will violate Kelvin Planck statement of second law of thermodynamics, and such a fictitious machine is called as perpetual motion machine of kind 2, or simply PMM2. Next, let us discuss equivalence of Kelvin Planck and Clausius statement. At the outset, these two statements look like they are unconnected, but virtually they are connected. Now let us discuss how exactly they are equivalent. So for that, let us consider a heat pump that receives Q1 amount of heat from a low temperature thermal reservoir and rejects that same Q1 amount of heat to high temperature thermal reservoir without consuming any work. Here it is violating the Clausius statement of second law of thermodynamics. But whereas we will have another heat engine that will receive Q1 amount of heat from high temperature thermal reservoir or heat source, and that will produce a net work output W, and then rejects Q2 amount of heat to low temperature thermal reservoir. Here in this case, the heat that is taken from the heat pump is completely used to run the heat engine. So this high temperature thermal reservoir can be removed, and it finally looks like this. Here this combined heat pump and heat engine operating with receiving heat from a single reservoir which is at a temperature with single temperature, and this will violate Kelvin Planck statement. So this they are equivalent, like violation of Clausius statement violates the Kelvin Planck statement. So these two statements are equivalent. In the next step, we can have like this. There is an heat engine that receives Q1 amount of heat from heat source or high temperature thermal reservoir that will produce work output that is equal to heat that is input to this heat engine. That means this heat engine converts complete heat into work and rejects Q2 amount of heat to heat sink. That will violate Kelvin Planck statement. And this work output from heat engine is used to drive or run a heat pump that will receive Q2 amount of heat from low temperature thermal reservoir and sends Q1 plus Q2 amount of heat to high temperature thermal reservoir. Here this Q1 plus Q2 is Q1 is the work that is supplied from this heat engine, that is equal to Q1, that is this Q1, and then Q2 is taken from the low temperature thermal reservoir, that is Q2. So here the Q1 from this heat engine is pumped back to this high temperature thermal reservoir through this heat pump, but here this Q2 is transferred from this low temperature to reservoir to high temperature reservoir without consuming any external work. So it is violating the Clausius statement. So in this case, it is a violation of uh, Kelvin Planck statement, violating the Clausius statement. So these two statements are equivalent.